Rolling on to outfits. Now children, if you're watching, you should maybe turn this section off because one of these poses is not for you. But we'll scroll up the Respect version first. As you can see, he's got the oxblood coloured shoes. Bit of thread hanging down at trousers, which I don't like. The shoes are moulded, soft plastic, so they go on and off his feet really easy. Not awesome, if I'm honest. I prefer the Blitzway shoes, but they serve a purpose. The shape of them's pretty good, but they look too new, if that makes sense. There's no crease in them. It's not an awesome sculpt by Enterbay on that. Bit of thread hanging off his trowel, which I don't love, like I say. The trowels are really nice material, a lot thicker than the black material. Tailored quite well, although I feel they're a little bit tight on his thighs. And they could have done with being a gnat's bollock longer, because they're just a little bit short, so they don't sit on his trousers, on his shoes as nicely as I'd want. So yeah, the jacket is really well tailored. Again, like I said, I have ironed this suit at this point, so it does look a lot crisper now than it did out of box. It looked really, really screwed up when it was out of box, but now it's done, it's okay. We went with a black leather belt, which I don't understand, because I'm sure the Blitzway had a white belt. I could be wrong on that without looking at it, but yeah, don't really go with outfit, but it is a proper belt with a buckle on and everything. The shirt is awesome material. It's a really, really fine satin, and the stroke of genius on the shirt is at the bottom. I don't know if you remember the old sideshow figures. When they were a shirted figure, they'd like put like an elastic from the front of the shirt to the back so it won't keep pulling up out trousers. Well, they've done that and it stops the shirt coming out and pissing me off, so I respect the fact they've done that. And like I said, the buttons are glued on, although a couple have come out of position, which is a little bit shoddy, but I won't mark it down on something as trivial as that. Got it positioned hanging out in his suit jacket like he would wear it in the film. It is a full length, full sleeve shirt as well. You can see the cuffs there, and not so much on that side, but yeah, really nice suit. Again, handkerchief there, really well done. You can't take it out, which is good, which means it won't fall out. He's got his two chains there, his bracelet, like I said, the watch is detachable, so really nice outfit. Just a couple of little niggles, like I said. The shoes aren't awesome, I would expect them to be. The trousers are a little bit short and tight, but all in all, when you look at it, it's it does look screen accurate, definitely, and it were easy to take off and put back on, like I said, to iron it. Now the pose I've gone for there, it's that scene where he's having a bit of a dance with Michelle Pfeiffer, got him in a bit of a jigging pose. You see, he's doing Sheffield two-step. He loves it, that lad. Still got his smoke in his hand. Like I say, he's putting that fucker down for no man. I know that's not proper suited wearing that thing, but I've just gone with that. Moving on to the black one. Like I said, turn away, children, because this is illegal. Got him slumped in his chair. Awesome looking black shoe. Like I said, a little bit too new for me. Soft plastic again, same as the red one. Same sculpt, I would think, but obviously black. Black socks. The suit on this one is better quality feeling, I will say. It's like a thinner material, but it drapes better, I think. As we roll up, you can see he's got his black leather belt, which has got a proper buckle. The waistcoat is a proper waistcoat. It's got a satin back on it and everything. And then a white long sleeve shirt, again glued on buttons. And as you can see, Tony's been a bad boy. He's got something on his hand, and you can see that he's got sprinkles on him. Fucking Tony's wasted, brothers. He's been partying hard, that lad. See, I've got him in the Blitzway chair, and that's the reason I fucking love that head sculpt, because if you want to do something like that, which I've got a funny feeling Mike Echo might do, I just think it fits here. I think it fits the scene nicely, but like I say, he's not been very careful, Tony. He's got his product all over him. But I don't condone drugs, brothers, before anybody accuses me of that, because I've been accused of everything else this week. Don't do drugs. I don't do them myself, and I'm fucking mental without them. So, yeah, the outfits, I'm going to give them both 5 out of 5. They're functional, they look good, they're screen accurate. What more could you ask for? 5 out of 5. Well done, Enterbay. You're having a good one.
Right, brothers, it's freaky time. As you can see, I've got both versions clothed off. But why have I done that, you might ask?
Well, simple reason is I actually filmed this review out of sync, and this is the first bit that I'm actually filming in real time, if that makes sense. And the reason they're clothed off totally is because when the outfit comes out, it's really creased. I don't know if it's to do with the foam packaging or I had Enterbay ram them in, I don't know. But the jacket and the trousers on mine, I don't know if it's the same on all of them, they're really creased. So what I've took them out, I've took the clothes off, obviously. I've steamed them just to pull the creases back into the outfit. So if you're thinking the outfit on any other part of this looks fresh and clean, remember at that point it's already been ironed or steamed or whatever you want to call it. So, but I thought while they are undressed, I'll show you a couple of things. I don't know how many of you have seen this Enterbay standard body. Now, it's a really good one. It's a lot better than the older one. Obviously, they used to use a lot of sculpted bodies because they made them for the Bruce Lee figures. But this one, it's a little bit weird actually, because it's a body very similar to a true type. A little bit stiffer, I think, and it's got like a ratchet joint at the hips in there when you pull forward and back. But the articulation on it's really nice. Now it's got like a sculpted arm, if I can show you. So you do get the veins on the arm and spots and skin texture in. And then on the chest, it's got like a rubber tank top kind of thing on, which goes from there. You can see how soft it is. Look, I'm hardly touching that. You see it? And obviously, if I can get into the air on the chest, you can see it's even got some nipples. Look, oh, very nice. Rolling up, goes into his neck, and then the skin actually turns when you turn his head. It's like it's not attached to the head, but the head pulls it round, so it looks very natural. Like I say, it's the same on both versions. As I'm trying to review both versions together, yeah, I will show them you. Like I say, you can see all the hinges, where it works and where it doesn't. Another thing, I'll mention this. I mentioned this in outfit section as well. It does have a joint in the middle of the foot, and because obviously it does have a foot, which Wendy and Jay from Hot Chicks Cool Toy Review will really like to know. Them guys love the feet. I don't know why, they just do. And as you can see, it has got socks on. So, yeah, that's just the first section on the articulation. I'm showing them naked. Don't get twitches on, boys, and go and start fondling with yourself, because it's not that sort of party. But I'll roll on, get them dressed and posed up. Say hello to my little friend. Right, we'll move on to articulation. And you know that pose will go in there somewhere. I've got to say, I'm not normally anal. I can let things slide. But this has got to be one of the most iconic poses in fucking cinema history, this. Along with one of the most fucking shouted quotes I would think of all time. And I used to have the sideshow version in this suit, and I tried to get in that pose, and would it fuck have it. This one just gets in it nice. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you it poster. You can see how all his weight is on his back right foot. He's got his left one facing not quite forward, slightly turned in. Got his legs spread. A lot of people do him holding the gun handle, which would be wrong, because he's not. He's actually on the poster, his hand is spread like that, and he's going for the trigger on the grenade launcher, because he's just pumped the grenade launcher. He's holding that. Like I say, his hand's a spread hand, it's not a trigger holding hand. He's got the stock into his hip. One collar tucked in, one dangling out, looking fresh as fuck, and you know I love that pose. I don't have to tell you that twice, brothers. So just to show, that's how I've got him. Oh, he might stay like that. Tony, stop it. Rolled up poster, like I said, the front left foot slightly turned in, all the weight's on the back foot in a crouched position. The gun into his right hip, spread hand pulling at that trigger while he's holding the stock of the grenade launcher. One collar tucked in, one hanging out. Looking fucking fresh as fuck, and you know it. Oh, what are you doing? So yeah, there's not really a pose I couldn't find while I've been doing this review that he wouldn't do. The body it uses is as good as a true type, better in some ways, because it never feels like it's going to pop out of a pose, which I like about it. So yeah, no complaints at all. So yeah, I've explained that pose. Rolling on. Tony's at this time fucking respect version 9. Let's sit down. He's been doing all that dancing. And rest his weary feet. Sat down. Still got his smoke on. He's fucking loving it. He's showing you merch. Kid, that's not legal, Tony. What are you doing? Oh, call the cops. A couple of sculpted bags of yayo in there. Then a block. And you get some cheeky little dollar bills. Stacks are all printed. Look good. Got his briefcase open. Signed chair. He's relaxing. He's got a look on his face as if to say, you like? And then it's down to you to decide, brothers, if you like or not. But yeah, again, same body, same things apply. Really good, articulated. It has got like a ratchet effect on the legs, which are nice. They don't keep fucking flopping from side to side. And gotta say, loving both them poses. I hope you guys agree. I'm just showing you again. Sat down, chillaxing. This chair would be very helpful if you did have these figures, I've got to say, because it just opens up all your posing options. Like I say. Oh, I'll say hello to your little friend. Hello, little friend. One thing I will just mention actually on that is I've pretty much kept each figure, each version, to the things it comes with, sort of thing. Obviously, in this pose, the money and the briefcase come in separate sets, so you would need to have both sets to be able to get that look. And the hand that's reaching for the trigger comes with a respect version. So if you only had the war version, you wouldn't be able to have his hands like that. But small thing, I just thought I'd better mention it.